Once upon a time in the East, there was a baby bird who lived in a big room with lots of other babies. The birds shared nests with one another and became great friends. The birds had nannies to take care of them, but each was missing a mama bird and papa bird to love them. Far away across the ocean was a cardinal bird who also had many friends, but she was missing something too, a baby bird to love. That cardinal bird was me. We belonged together because you needed a home and I had one to share. You needed a papa and mama bird to love you, and we had love to give. So I wrote a letter to officials in the East and asked if I could adopt one of the babies who lived in the big room. Months later, I received a letter with a picture of a beautiful baby mulberry bird. That was you. The birds in the East said I could adopt you if I promised to take good care of you. A few weeks later, we packed our suitcase with toys, books, and clothes just for you and boarded a plane for a very long trip to the East. Like many other mama birds and papa birds, we couldn't wait to meet you, our little seed from the East, our beautiful mulberry bird. We already loved you so much. The next day, your nannies brought you and your friends from the countryside to the city to meet us. All the mama birds and papa birds were anxiously waiting at the hotel for you to arrive. We couldn't wait to meet our babies. I was so happy that I cried the moment I took you in my arms. You cried too. I have been waiting for you my whole life, just as you have been waiting for me. I brought you back to the hotel room and sat you down in the nest to get a good look at you. You were so small and precious, you looked like a little china doll. When you looked at me with those chinky brown eyes, I knew we belonged together. On the long trip home, you slept in my wings. It was the end of one amazing journey. When we finally landed, your new grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends were waiting for you with lots of hugs and kisses. But at first, you were a little scared. The sights, sounds, and smells were not the same as they were in the East. I held you close and told you that in America, there would be many new things to learn. But Mama Bird and Papa Bird would always be there to help you. Your new room in the West was filled with toys, stuffed animals, and a nest made up with new blankets. All the grown-ups watched as you carefully checked out your new room. Then you smiled as if to say, "I'm home." But when everyone left and that first day turned to night, I tucked you in and kissed your little feathers 100 times. I was falling in love. How did something make this perfect match a world away? I held you tightly, kissed you softly, and cried. The tears were for your mulberry bird mother, who could not keep you. I wanted her to know that we would always remember her. And I hoped somehow she knew you were safe and happy in the West.